everybody, Bobby here, and today we're taking a look at the NECA Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning Ultimate Dream Sequence Jason. Man, that is a mouthful. Okay, so I ordered this guy as soon as he got on pre-order, which is about a few months ago. And man, I was so excited to get this guy. He finally came in the mail today. Recording this October 4th, he came in the mail pretty early, and I'm excited to get my hands on him. So let's just take a good look at the packaging. Obviously, here's what I want to talk about NECA. I don't know if this is an existing poster for Friday the 13th Part 5. It might have been. The one I'm used to is the weird looking mask. But, yeah, I remember seeing this Part 5 poster. To get another box to compare it to, compare this box with the Friday the 13th Part 2 box, and this one having its own poster. I don't remember seeing this one either, so that's just something I wanted to talk about. And focusing back in on this box, I like it. It's got Tommy Jarvis in the front, holding machete with the Jason mask. It's different. On the side, it's, got Dream Sequence Jason in the rain. On the back, we got a read up. Since this is so small, I'll read it. But before we do, we have the Jason with the worm's head sculpt, Jason with the bloody head and the axe, Jason with the rain head and the poster head. So, read this bio for you. Young Tommy Jarvis may have escaped from Crystal Lake, but he's still haunted by the gruesome events that happened there. When gory murders start happening at the secluded halfway house for troubled teens, where he now lives, it seems like his nightmarish nemesis, Jason Voorhees, is back for more sadistic slaughters. Has Jason returned from the grave? I don't know. Go watch the movie and find out. And the same side as this side. Same on this side. And kind of the same on the front, or on the top. And at the bottom is some copyright and all that good stuff. And opening up, got this cool little image of Jason. Sorry, there's a little bit of a shine there. Can't really fix that. And there's the figure. Obviously, if you don't know this, it's just a repainted variant of the Part 4 Jason with new accessories. And in fact, this guy has an accessory for Part 4, so we'll bring out Part 4 for this review too. We'll bring out all the NECA Jasons that I got. But let's get this guy open and find out what Dream Sequence Jason is all about. Alright, so after getting this guy cracked open and a little bit displayed, he's really cool. He's really wet looking. I like that. It differs from Parts 4. It's basically just repainted from the neck down, including the hands and all of it. It's been reused for Part 4. And I believe the heads are the same. At least some of them are. But the masks, they are not removable. You do not have a removable Jason mask. So, that's a good thing or a bad thing. Doesn't really matter. But they're all the same heads, I believe. Maybe, maybe not. I can't really tell. I know that I know, I think these are. I definitely know the masks aren't the same. Because this one's got, the worms. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So with Jason here, let's get all this good stuff out of the way. Excuse me. Alright, so let's just go in articulation. So standard with Jason's, he has the same. Head goes down about that far, and up about that far, and goes all the way around. It's on a ball joint, obviously, so it goes side to side. Woohoo! Yep, there we go. Arms go out about that much. And they go all the way around. And then he has a single bend at the elbow. And then it swivels all the way around. And the hand is on a ball joint, so it go and it spins, swivels. There is a ball jointed upper torso, but it's really hard to do with these because he's got the rubber shirt on. He does, however, have a ball jointed lower torso, so it goes this way, side to side, and up and down. So, I mean, you can give him do this. Okay. So his legs go pretty far. Jason doing the splits. Legs are a little weird, I guess. If they could do that. This is really tight, so let me get a little closer to the table. It's a little tight, but there is a swivel joint in the leg that can turn the leg like that. But it's really tight on both legs. Might be something you might want to work out. Single bend at the knees and swivel. And a ball joint foot. So it goes up and down. Kind of left and right, but not really much. So not really an ankle pivot or swivel or whatever. But it can turn as well. So it's cool. And that's the articulation for Jason. Not bad. So let's get into the accessories real quick. Here is his machete. And I gotta say, it's probably one of the bigger machetes we've gotten with Jason. Really silver and black. It's got a really good shape to it. Here. Looks nice. And here's something that I don't see anybody doing a lot of. So, okay, yeah, there we go. So this is the machete compared to the Part 3 machete from the Ultimate figures. Obviously, this guy's a little bigger than this guy. Here he is compared to the Part 4 machete, which is covered in blood. Here he is compared to the Part 6 machete, which is similar to Part 3, but it's got the rivets. So it's a different sculpt, obviously. But this guy's still bigger. And then here's a more newer machete. This is the Ultimate Part 2 Jason's machete. And obviously it's a little bit different from this one. It's a little longer, I would say. Right? Yeah. It's also got the curved blade. So with this one, obviously it's like waka instead. But with this one, it's waka here. Because you can tell with the blood's over here. That's where the sharp edge is at. I don't know. This is a weird looking machete. You don't really see too many of these, but this is a part 2 review, so. But that's the machete. I like how thick the blade is, and it's a really cool sculpt. Getting into getting into the double-headed axe. It's pretty neat. I like it. It's got blood all over it. So, here is the part 4 double-bladed axe. So what I like about this one is that I like about this one more than this one is that the handle's a lot thicker for Jason to hold. You get Jason to hold this, the handle is so small, so thin that it's loose. Kind of like the Savage World figures. But with this one, he can hold it pretty good. And that's enough with the weapon comparison. But there's one more weapon we have, and that is the ice pick. The ice pick is pretty sharp. It does have a pretty big point. It's got a little black. It kind of looks like one of those air pumps, like a baser, or is that what it's called? A baser or whatever. You know, the thing you use the base of turkey. You know what I mean. It kind of looks like that, and it's definitely neat. It's nice to have it. Jason can hold it okay. It's not too bad. Now we get into the heads. So bring Jason back in here. Excuse me. This is the more reigning Jason head. So I give it a better look. I have a pretty bright kind of light in my room at the moment, so it's kind of really shining out here now. But if you can't tell here, move the camera down a little bit. That's really good paint on there. Like I said, he does come with 4 heads, but this head and all the other ones do not come off, so they're glued onto his head. So, then the next head is a more dried off head, but he has some blood dripping down from the axe wound in his head. I really like this head sculpt. There we go. I really like that paint on him. And here we go. I had to fix the camera real quick. Yeah, it looks a little weird because the wet paint job, but you can't really do nothing about it. But the head does look awesome. So getting this head off, let's get the worm head. Look at them worms. Comparing it to the other wet head, they're about the same. Well, I mean, they're the same as, well, worms coming out of the eyeballs. And popping that head on. That's what he looks like with that head on. He looks pretty good. I like how he's got like these black veins on his head. I really like that. Getting the next head on. There we go. This head is a little unique. Is the poster head. So this mask is based off of the original Friday the 13th Part 5 poster, because it's got that mask. No, in the movie, Jason does not wear this mask. I think this is in the intro of the movie, the mask is, but that's it. So, you know, but it's a cool looking head. red eyes. Still rocking those black veins too in the head. Really weird. Let's just pop on a more normal head real quick. For when I show this. No, I think this head will work better for what the next thing I want to show. The tombstone of Jason Voorhees. It is a really nice sculpt. It's got the ground and the wooden tombstone or grave marker, whatever you want to call it. Let's get a little closer and to that white painted Jason Voorhees. Got a good sculpt on the back. Looks like it's really wood. I like it. Now let's bring in the other tombstones that NECA's released with their Ultimate Jasons. So, starting with the Part 6 real Jason tombstone, and you can see is significantly smaller. Wow. That's how small this thing is compared to it. Here. Kind of hard to see from a distance, but that's about the size comparison. And to bring another one, the Pamela Voorhees tombstone. So here's the Pamela one compared to the Jason Part 5 one. I don't see a lot of people doing this, so I thought this would be something different I could do. So let me know if you like this kind of comparison too. And now I think it's about time that we start doing the action figure comparisons with all my other NECA Ultimate figures. So here is the Ultimate Part 5 Dream Sequence with the Ultimate Part 4 Jason, and as you can see, they are practically the same figure, same sculpt from the neck down, but I wanted to get Part 4 out of the way because there is an accessory I left out, and it is a Part 4 accessory, the split hand. Now it can go on this guy, but we're not going to do that because it doesn't go with him. It goes with our Part 4, and it fits really good. Look at that detail. And yes, you can take his machete and you can put it in the split, just like in the movie. It does fit in the split. So I wanted to get Part 4 out of the way just because of that. But he does look good with Part 4. Which is where, I'm going to be displaying him with all my Jasons, but he looks good with this guy, especially because they are the same. Here is Part 5 Ultimate Jason with the Part 2 Ultimate Jason, and yeah, they look good. Here he is with Part 3 Ultimate Jason, and like I said, he looks cool with any of them. My Part 3 is a little wobbly in the legs. I might have to get a new Part 3 because of the leg articulation. Plus, I'm missing the little fire poker accessory with him. So, I might have to get a new one. But, still looks good with Part 5. And this is what Part 5 looks like with Part 6's figure. Pretty cool. And here's Ultimate Dream Sequence Jason compared to the Funko Savage World Jason. And I mean, I'm going to have him displayed with all the other Jasons, so there they are looking pretty cool together. And to compare our Ultimate Part 5 Dream Sequence Jason with other NECA figures, here is the Ultimate 30th Anniversary Nightmare on Elm Street 1 Freddy Krueger and the Halloween 1978 NECA Cult Classic Michael Myers. And they look awesome together. Obviously, the Myers is going to tower against everybody, but because he's a big figure, but they look pretty cool together. And here's the Ultimate Part 5 Dream Sequence Jason with the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface and the original Child's Play Chucky, all made by NECA. And obviously they look good with them too. So that was the Ultimate Part 5 Dream Sequence Jason made by NECA Toys. And it's a really good toy. If you like the Part 5 movie, this is obviously a good pickup. If you like NECA Jasons, you're obviously going to pick this guy up. And, you know, just going strictly for a Jason, this has the necessities of a Jason figure. It's got weapons, it's got all you would need. So if you wanted to pick this up as just, hey, I want a Jason figure, there's better ones out there for the same price point, but this isn't bad. Other than that, it's just, I really like this Jason. I know he is a repainted version of Part 4, but counting the accessories and counting the uniqueness of this Jason, I want to give him a 9 out of 10. I know that I've been given a little bit more of a higher score for some of these figures, but I think a 9 out of 10 works good for this Jason. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. There are a lot more videos to come to do action figure reviews, and tomorrow there might be a Venom movie review, so catch that. If I post it tomorrow, if not, it's going to be Saturday. Either way, I will see you guys in the next video. Bobby, out.